Yo, what's going on, y'all? 805 Just here, the real Capri Sun, Mr. Cranberry Funk. I still have all my wisdom teeth. Shout out to all my 805ers. And of course, shout out to all the NBA fans around the world. NBA playoffs, full swing. Last night, it got a little hectic. Between the Pacers and the Cavaliers. The NBA playoffs taking place in the Eastern Conference right now. First off, a lot of people are forgetting that the Cavs had what was it, three starters, three guys out of their starting lineup they were missing. So I think that would explain what happens next. If you live under a rock, if you didn't watch the game last night, step back three, game winner, Tyrese Haliburton called game. A lot of players, I think fans, and it's kind of taking a life of its own, but people are considering Tyrese Haliburton an overrated player, an overrated what someone call a star in the NBA. I don't know if I call him a star. He's definitely probably the best player, go-to scorer, facilitator on his team. And I'm not gonna lie, I do agree with the overrated take. And even in this situation, he scores on, someone in a typical game where everybody on the Cavs is healthy. That guy wouldn't be defending Tyrese Haliburton. A whole different player would be playing on him. So, embarrassing loss for the Cavs. Definitely embarrassing. This definitely just adds to the Tyrese Haliburton hype, and adds to his storyline throughout the playoffs in this season. However, with a full and healthy Cavs lineup, I don't think this happens. Matter of fact, I don't even think the game is this close if the Cleveland Cavaliers have their healthy starters and players in this game. So now the Indiana Pacers are up 2-0 in this series. They're up two games. It's not not an unbelievable or an impossible feat for the Cavaliers to win a game and to try to get this series tied up, but the Pacers definitely have the advantage as of right now. So they're gonna have to shut down Haliburton. I feel like once Tyrese is quiet, it's a little bit easier to beat the Indiana Pacers. I mean, I feel like a lot of people had this same sentiment throughout the season. Tyrese Haliburton was pretty quiet. I joked, I think even last season that, he's kind of one of those, not the same because he didn't come out of the D League and that type of thing or the G League or whatnot. Not the same storyline as far as Jeremy Lin, but that type of hype, that type of, okay, guy comes out of nowhere. He was all right, in college. He was all right. I think he was in Sacramento before he got to Indiana, if I'm not mistaken. I think he was on the Kings. I think that's right. And, I would say, like I said, best player, best scorer, facilitator on the Pacers, but I wouldn't say he's a star. I wouldn't say he's a top 5, top 10 player in the league. I believe he thinks that, and as he should, he should be confident as an NBA player. But we'll just have to see how this series plays out. Like I said, Cleveland, they are in the hole now. But they do have a chance. This series is not over. This series is not over by any means. I don't know what the status is of their players that were injured and couldn't play in this game, but I want to say it was 3 or 4 of some of their best players couldn't assist Donovan Mitchell. I think it was, who was it? I think it was Evan Mobley. I think it was their point guard. Who's their point guard? Let me check real quick. Let's see here. Garland, that's right, Garland. Darius Garland didn't play, and there was one more player, if I'm not mistaken, that was out, and that didn't help. And Tyrese Haliburton's able to take advantage of the bench players and non-starters that didn't play. So anyway, that's all I got, y'all.